몽골에서 다섯째 hitchhiking 날. Find out why I'm speaking Korean later. Today I'm in Sukhvatar, a town near the Russian border, and the plan is to hitchhike east to visit the border crossing town. Hot day, I first walk out quite a bit to near the edge of town, and I decided to start trying my luck outside this CU. And luck came because very soon after, a car stops and guess what? He's going to the exact same border town. A very straightforward lift to the destination.
Спасибо. Bye-bye.
And I decided I want to walk along and explore the Russian border. I think that's a Russian border. A very clear marking on the land. I walk around aimlessly, just trying to get a feeling of being on the actual Russian border, you know. But I couldn't stay long because it was hot and there was absolutely no shade anywhere. Border port selfie, church on the Russian side, and all the way from Belarus? Okay, it's really hot and now I need to get back. But I walk a few hundred meters south with no luck from either Mongolian or Russian plated cars. Until this Mongolian man stops for me, but he asked for money to take me to my destination, and eventually we settled on a price of around 7 USD. So quite a straightforward ride back. And I found out from him that he just came back from Russia and he's also a former UN peacekeeper who has been deployed to a place like South Sudan. Back in town, too hot, so I take a break and set out again for my next destination in the late afternoon. After having seen the Russian border, I now wanted to go to a hill in the opposite direction. I heard from Mongolian that not only can you see Russia from that hill, but also the intersection of Mongolia's two major rivers. I walked for as far as possible, trying to hitchhike at the same time, reaching the edge of town after 45 or 60 minutes, and still having no luck. I decide that I have to concede, managing to stop a ride but having to pay that person to take me back to the town center. So now I have to negotiate with the taxi uncles waiting near the train station. So a bunch of taxi uncles lining up outside a station in a small town. I'm in Mongolia, but you see a similarity with South Korea. Even the Hyundai's in the CU, man. Eventually I settle with a taxi driver, and after he takes us to deliver a quick package first, we're off. 야, 몽골 택시 기사님은 한국어를 말할 줄 알네요.
옛날에 한국 택시예요.
한국 택시. 지금도 택시 있어 여기. 한국에도 있어. 택시.
쓰레기가 많잖아요.
Driving through a landfill. So yeah, as you can see, we had some conversation in a language that was not any of our own. Korean, who would have expected? We reach a high up viewpoint to see the meeting point of the two rivers, and after going back down, the road to the main hill was actually quite smooth. And he was going at it like real South Korean taxi driver fashion, if you know what I mean. Turns out he was working from South Korea from 2006 to 2011 in Ulsan, a port industrial city slightly north of Busan. Reached the hill and spent quite some time enjoying the view during the late Mongolian sunset, and eventually it's time to go back. On an ending note, did you know that among overseas Mongolian citizens, the largest population is in South Korea, working or studying? So this is one of the reasons for the deep ties between Mongolia and South Korea that you can see across Mongolia.